DMC Upside, Texas Workforce Commission was recognized for more than $1.1 million in training grants. We'll tell you all about it.
Del Mar College observed Hispanic Heritage Month with a lecture on Lieutenant Colonel Olga Custodio, the first Hispanic female U.S. Air Force pilot.
Del Mar College observed Dr. Hector P. Garcia Texas State Recognition Day and received a $25,000 donation. We'll take you there.
A Del Mar College assistant professor of history discussed his new book, The Defiant: Protest Movements in Post-Liberal America. Students in the radio and television program will present a Del Mar update, and we have our regular segments, Board Watch and Around Campus.
Hello and welcome to the October edition of the DMC Upside. I'm Emily Gonzalez.
And I'm Carlos Garanzuay. We've got the latest news and information about Del Mar College.
The Texas Workforce Commission was recognized for over $1.1 million in Skills Development Fund grants supporting regional industrial growth. These funds will enable the college to provide customized training for industry partners.
On October 4th, 2018, representatives from Del Mar College, the Texas Workforce Commission, and area industry gathered at the welding yard at the Metals Technologies building on Del Mar College's West Campus for several special announcements.
We're here today to celebrate and recognize over $1 million grant from the Texas Workforce Commission for Del Mar College Corporate Services to work with MMR contractors and Brand Energy to train a skilled workforce for today and tomorrow. This is giving over 550 employees the opportunity to learn their craft and to have high-paying jobs.
Having proper training with safety in mind helps these students become more prepared for the demands of area industry.
What we can do with this here at Del Mar is, one, provide the knowledge to utilize it safely. That's the first and foremost. We need these guys going out there into the construction industry, understanding safe work practices. And by providing this to Del Mar, the guys can go up here and gals can go up here and learn how to utilize it safely with their fall protection and how to tie off and how to move around it successfully.
We were very fortunate to receive 2 grants. One is for over $1 million with MMR and Brand Energy. The second is with TPCO America for over $161,000. These 2 combined grants come from the Texas Workforce Commission, and our Commissioner, Ruth Hughes, was here today to present those checks. She represents us with the state and through Governor Abbott. She is a Governor Abbott appointee that represents employers across the state. So it's through that partnership with the Governor's Office, Texas Workforce Commission, Business and Industry, and Del Mar College that we're able to deliver these high-paying skills that are needed for these high-paying jobs.
It's a team effort between Texas Workforce, Del Mar, and the businesses to all come together, pull these students in, and get them trained so they can go out there and help the coastal bend continue to grow as we've been growing the last few years.
For more information on customized training, contact Del Mar College Corporate Services at 361-698-2407. We're taking a break, but don't go away. We'll be right back.
Vikings are tough. They don't back down from a challenge. That's why at Del Mar College, they've been our symbol of discovery and perseverance since 1935. Today, that Viking spirit thrives more than ever as we develop the next generation of innovators, problem solvers, entrepreneurs, and leaders. Because to go from just getting by to finally getting ahead, it takes a Viking. Del Mar College, dreams delivered.
Are you a former military service member looking to start a new career? If so, Del Mar College can help you enter the trucking industry at little or no cost to you. A grant from the Texas Workforce Commission pays the tuition for former service members to earn a Class A commercial driver's license at Del Mar College. Truck driver training takes just 4 weeks of daytime classes or 10 weeks of evening classes. To learn more about the Skills for Transition program, contact Del Mar College's Veteran Services Office at 361-698-1683 or email egoodrow@delmar.edu.
Since the moment you were born, I've made 1,000 wishes. Wishes for your future in a world that's changing fast. Do play and laugh. Do win and lose. Do it all with confidence, kindness, and strength. And always do your best to remember that no matter what you do in this life, what matters to me is that you keep doing.
Welcome back. Hispanic Heritage Month is September 15th through October 15th. Del Mar College celebrated with a lecture on Lieutenant Colonel Olga Custodio, the first Hispanic female U.S. Air Force pilot.
On September 25, 2018, in observance to Hispanic Heritage Month, Del Mar College's Social Sciences Department and the Mexican American Studies program hosted a lecture on Lieutenant Colonel Olga Custodio, the first Latin American woman pilot and the first to graduate from the United States Air Force Officer Training School.
I have to be honest, I did not know who Olga Custodio was until I saw the Modelo commercial, and I'm like, that's very interesting, right? There's a Hispanic American woman pilot for the Army as early as 1981. I mean, that's when we really start to see, American women becoming pilots, but still small numbers. But still, the fact that there's a Hispanic American woman pilot is particularly tremendous, because you do not see a lot of minorities in the history of flight or minorities visible in flight. And to see that, and not only a military pilot, but a commercial airlines pilot is pretty huge, and certainly something that needs to be incorporated into my research.
The research that many of my colleagues have done, such as Dr. Erin McComb, is incredible. It's so impressive. And I think that when students see their instructors, their professors who are contributing not only in the classroom, but also to the general public, I think people really and rightfully so applaud that, enjoy it, and I think what they learn here, they share when they leave this presentation.
Dr. McComb's lecture not only told the story of Lieutenant Colonel Custodio, but also presented a door of a challenge for students and the community to pursue to find and tell the stories of other Latin Americans and their place in history.
The fact that there is so much research that has yet to be done on not only women in flight, but certainly Hispanics in flight, Hispanics with technology, Hispanics as technological users, to see that interest is great, because research isn't necessarily something that you have to do for a grade, but research can be something that you enjoy doing, right, for fun and just, your own personal enrichment.
For more information on the Del Mar College History Program, go online to www.delmar.edu/degrees/history.
Del Mar College celebrated Dr. Hector P. Garcia's State Recognition Day. During this event, a $25,000 donation was presented to the college for student scholarships.
On September 19, 2018, in observance of late civil rights leader Dr. Hector P. Garcia, members of Del Mar College's Board of Regents, members of the American GI Forum, faculty and staff of Del Mar College, as well as the daughter of the late Dr. Hector P. Garcia, gathered at the Emergency Training Building on Del Mar College's West Campus for this very special occasion.
You have a man of his stature. What did he sacrifice to do what he did? And I think the book touches on that, and his happiness, and just his own mortality. And at the end there, he did not think that he had done enough, even though he had been doing all of this for over 50 years. But in his mind, there was still so much left to be done, and that's what we're seeing today. We should never have to worry about what color our skin is. Are we going to be allowed to vote? How can we finish our education? Those are the things that he would want. And homeless veterans, he would really be upset about all of those issues. But it is up to us to make sure everyone else is taken care of.
The Dr. Hector P. Garcia Memorial Foundation made a $25,000 donation to Del Mar College, and 2 students were also awarded 2 $500 scholarships from the American GI Forum.
They're granting me that opportunity to access to education, and I will take that and further, pay it forward in my own way. Especially, she was speaking to healthcare and how it is a right of everybody. And so because of this and because of the struggle and then facing those adversities, I need to honor that success of theirs with succeeding on my own as well with their assistance, which again is such an honor to be able to participate in that story and continue that story and then share who Dr. Hector was with other people.
The event was part of Del Mar College's Hispanic Heritage Month observances.
For information on the Dr. Hector P. Garcia Foundation, go online to drhectorpgarciafoundation.org. We'll be right back with a Del Mar update presented by students in the radio and TV program. Don't go away.
Welcome to this edition of Del Mar Update. I'm Victoria Midelis.
And I'm Cecily Ensley.
Del Mar College Regents have unanimously accepted the Phase 1 schematic design for Del Mar's future Southside campus. Reviewing architects' renderings and a video virtual tour, the Regents accepted the design by the team of Gensler and Turner Ramirez architects. The design presented is the first of 4 phases. It illustrated the configuration of buildings, exterior features, and locations of academic programs. The campus is to be built at the intersection of Rodfield Road and Yorktown Boulevard. The primary programs for the campus are architecture, engineering, biotechnology, and culinary arts. Construction is slated to start October 2019, with most of the campus completed by May 2021. The projected first-year enrollment is set for 3,500 students. 40% of the students are expected to move from the East and West campus.
And the other 60% to be new students. 6 candidates are running for 3 positions on the Del Mar College Board of Regents. The Board of Regents has 9 positions, with 5 representing specific districts. 4 regents serve at large. The Del Mar College District includes Calallen, Corpus Christi, Flower Bluff, Toloso Midway, and the West Oso school districts. 2 candidates are funding for District 1, Gabriel Rivas and Ophelia Chavez, for a 6-year term. Elva Estrada is the only candidate running in District 3 for a 6-year term. 3 candidates are vying for the lone at-large seat, Sandra Longoria Masbarger, Hector Coach Salinas, and Guy Watts. This too is a 6-year term. The election is part of the November 6th general election.
Advising and registration for the spring 2019 semester will begin November 5th. Students planning to attend Del Mar College in the spring are encouraged to be advised and register early in order to get the classes they want and at the times they want. Registration can be done online provided the student has sophomore status, meaning at least 24 hours of college credit. Students are still encouraged to see their academic advisors for their major or visit the student enrollment centers if an undeclared or liberal arts major. Students may register through December 3rd with payment due the same day. Registration will reopen December 4th after the class rolls have been stripped of students who did not pay on time. The next deadline to pay is January 2nd and classes begin January 14th.
A hilarious adaptation of a classic comedy in this fall's theater presentation by Del Mar Drama. Ben Heights and Charles MacArthur's 20th Century will be performed the weekends of November 9th and 10th and November 15th to the 17th. The play's storyline takes place on board a train traveling from Chicago to New York. A desperate and bankrupt Broadway director attempts to persuade a former lover to appear in his next show to save his career. The director, Oscar Jaffe, has to outwit rival producers and creditors to persuade Lily Garland, the temperamental Hollywood actress. The catch is that he has 16 hours to succeed. All performances are at 7:30 in the Sue Sellers Finley Theater in the Fine Arts Center. General admission tickets are $10, $6 for seniors, military, and Del Mar College faculty, and $3 for students. The production is PG-13.
And no children under 6 will be permitted. The Del Mar Vocal Viking Speech and Debate team has competed in its first competition of the year. The tournament took place at San Jacinto College in Houston, October 20th and 21st, against 2- and 4-year schools. 17 institutions were in the competition, with 3 from out-of-state colleges. The Vocal Vikings are a young team with only one student having any previous experience. The team won 5 trophies, with 2 students winning a trophy 2 successive days. Joe Michael Salinas placed 4th both days in after-dinner speaking. Felix Pulido won 6th place both days in after-dinner speaking. Natasha Bettis took 5th in persuasive speaking.
$1 million has been awarded in grants to help train welders. The Texas Workforce Commission awarded Del Mar College over $1.1 million in Skills Development Fund grants. The grants will allow Del Mar to provide customized credential training for employees with several local industries. Most of the money will be used to train over 500 employees of MMR Construction and Brand Energy Solutions. Employees will take such courses as scaffolding systems, electrical circuits and code, and instrumentation troubleshooting. The second grant will train 90 employees of TIPCO America in pipe fabrication and finishing. TIPCO is a subsidiary of the Tianjin Pipe Corporation, which operates a $1 billion plant near Gregory. Del Mar College Director of Corporate Services, Mary Fuso, says the grants will enable Del Mar to upskill employees in technical skills.
That's it for this edition of Del Mar Update. I'm Victoria Midelis.
And I'm Cecily Inslee.
What does it take to join a leading workforce training center, helping new industry meet new demand, where higher education is affordable, no matter the situation? What does it take to go from, how can I afford this, to how can I afford not to? It takes a Viking. Del Mar College. Dreams delivered.
Are you a former military service member looking to start a new career? If so, Del Mar College can help you enter the trucking industry at little or no cost to you. A grant from the Texas Workforce Commission pays the tuition for former service members to earn a Class A commercial driver's license at Del Mar College. Truck driver training takes just 4 weeks of daytime classes or 10 weeks of evening classes. To learn more about the Skills for Transition program, contact Del Mar College's Veteran Services Office at 361-698-1683 or email egoodrow@delmar.edu.
Thanks for staying with us. The Del Mar College Board of Regents hold regular monthly meetings. These elected officials represent specific geographic districts, with some serving at large.
The Board of Regents for the Del Mar College District convened for their regular meeting on September 11, 2018. During recognitions, it was noted that a Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting for the fiscal year that ended August 31, 2017, was awarded for the college's Comprehensive Annual Financial Report and the Popular Annual Financial Report.
And it's my pleasure to represent my team, who chooses not to come down and take a bow, but they are really the ones who put together the Popular Annual Financial Report, which is normally considered an annual report that is more the slice that the general public is likely to care about, that has the photographs and the pretty graphs and things like that. A little less technical, a little top of the waves rather than the very deep dive of the certified annual financial plan. But they work together, working off the same data, and we'll be working on the next edition of both before too long. So this is what the certificate looks like, and then we get a little medallion to put on a plaque that's in our individual offices, one for each publication.
Under faculty recognitions, the program director and assistant professor of emergency medical services, Melissa Steve, has been selected to write questions for the National Registry of Emergency Medical Technicians Paramedic Exam.
Her input as a subject matter expert is critical in the exam writing process for National EMS certification. As an exam item writer, she will draft questions based on a list of tasks provided from the current exam, then join other selected members at the national office to review all content prepared by the panel.
I just want to thank everybody from Del Mar College that supported me in this and will support me further on. I think this is going to be a great opportunity for our program to be able to write items and also give us a basis of how they write their questions. And so it will help develop our program a little bit more and help our students pass their exams on the first try.
Dr. Mark Escamilla, President and CEO for Del Mar College, presented the college president's report.
And on August 20th, we kicked off the year with Convocation. Thank you all for the regents who were able to attend. We missed those who weren't, but it was another great kickoff to the fall. I spent some time talking to the faculty and staff about what to expect. And it's a lot. I think the reason I put this on here was because a lot of the themes that we talked about at Convocation are the themes that we're talking about here. So we're making sure that we're tying all these conversations together. Then a couple days later, on August 27th, there was a big press release and press opportunity in San Patricio County at Gregory Portland High School's welding laboratory, which we helped actually build for the school. And Gulf Coast Growth Ventures was there to announce their first $100,000 donation to the San Patricio County Consortium, of which we are the fiscal fiscal agent for that organization.
The most recent Del Mar College Board of Regents meeting can be seen on digital cable in Corpus Christi every Friday at 2 p.m. and Saturday at 7 p.m. You can also watch it online at youtube.com/Del Mar College.
Midterm elections occur on November 6, 2018. We went around campus asking students if they believe that their vote matters in the upcoming election. This is what they told us.
A lot of the older, parents and adults and stuff like that, they see it as oh, you're younger, you don't understand. But what they don't understand is that a lot of us are actually interested in, some of us are actually interested in politics and stuff like that. We actually listen. And also what's going on in the world today is they don't see, we actually listen a lot more than some adults do. So I do think that at least some of our opinions matter. You just have to find out why they're stating their opinion.
Yes, I do think that my vote matters. Voting is very important, and it's also a civil responsibility. I mean, we wait 18 years to be able to vote, and then we, as citizens, have to get our opinion out because ultimately this is what decides our future. So I think that really we all kind of need to take advantage of our right and get out there and vote.
I personally feel like every vote and opinion matters for the simple fact, if you don't vote, that means it's one less vote, and somebody else who did vote is going to still take, they're still going to go ahead and get elected, the people that they voted for. So let's say a Republican, they're going to be Republicans my vote don't matter. Democrats, everybody, all the Democrats want to start voting now, and they're going to get all these votes, and then all these votes that said that didn't matter, Republicans are going to lose. So
maybe not senator level, but definitely in maybe our district representatives. Yeah, not as much as we would like to, because I think the Electoral College ultimately picks the the senators or the president and stuff like that. But I think we can influence it to a point, but not as much as we would like.
Del Mar College Assistant Professor of History, Dr. Dawson Barrett, held a lecture and discussion on his new book. The Defiant: Protest Movements in Post-Liberal America covers post-1960s period and protest movements.
On October 4th, 2018, as part of Hispanic Heritage Month, Del Mar College's Social Science Department and the Mexican American Studies program presented The Defiant: Protest Movements in Post-Liberal America, a book written by Assistant Professor of History, Dr. Dawson Barrett.
When I was in college, I started learning some of these things, and I was surprised that I didn't already know it. And so I got very passionate about that. And so I kind of just got caught up in doing the research. And so, to me, a big part of why I exist as a professor and as an author is to help young people kind of catch up and figure out what has been going on in the last, 40 or 50 years that has shaped their city and their school and the country. But, that's the exploration that should be the college experience. You're kind of working through your own ideas, trying to figure out, what helps and what doesn't help. And so I think lectures and film series and panels, I think they help kind of continue what we're doing in the classroom, right? So I think it's sort of an extension of that, and I think that's a really great thing about a college.
This event was free and open to the public, as it was a presentation about the book about this post-1960s period.
Once my husband and I got here,
We were mesmerized. I'm especially an activist in a Democratic Party here locally, and so a lot of this information was familiar to me, but the detail and a lot of new things, it was mesmerizing. It truly was. To me, this is so encouraging to see that there are so many young people, so many people in Corpus Christi who are interested in change and our future and what's really going on in our country and the world. It really is inspiring, and it makes me feel like proud to be part of a group and hopeful too, that there's some hope for our future.
For information on Dr. Dawson Barrett's new book, The Defiant: Protest Movements in Post-Liberal America, please call 361-698-1630.
That concludes this edition of the DMC Upside.
You can watch the DMC Upside on digital cable in Corpus Christi every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 p.m. You can also see it online at youtube.com/Del College.
We're currently working on stories for our November edition. We hope you'll tune in. Until then, I'm Emily Gonzalez.
And I'm Carlos Garanzuay. Thanks for joining us.